imagine this just for a second. Standing there, bat in hand, and knowing, just knowing, that the hopes, the dreams, maybe even the prayers of over 1 billion people, they're all resting right on your shoulders.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a weight most of us can't even fathom.
Exactly. An unbelievable kind of pressure cooker.
Yeah.
But there was this one individual, he didn't just carry it, he absolutely thrived under it. He brought this incredible joy, this shared feeling of triumph, every single time he walked out there.
He really did.
So today, we're doing a deep dive, a real celebration into the phenomenal career of that legend, the one and only Master Blaster, Sachin Tendulkar.
What a player.
Our mission today, it's pretty straightforward, really. We want to unpack his incredible journey, look at those, well, frankly, mind-boggling records, and really understand the deep personal impact of, let's face it, arguably the greatest cricketer we've ever seen. This isn't just stats, right?
It's about the heart, the soul of a sportsman who became so much more than the game itself. A symbol of hope, of unity.
So, get ready for, hopefully, a really fun exploration. You might have a few aha moments about just how huge his influence was.
Absolutely. And for this deep dive, we're leaning on some fantastic sources, really detailed chronicles of his career, his greatness, all those meticulously kept records, and insights into why his legacy is just so enduring. It's a real treasure trove. It helps us see not just what he did, which is amazing in itself, but how he managed it all, why he touched, an entire nation and really the whole global sporting world. So yeah, prepare to be amazed. The dedication, the talent, it's something else.
Okay, let's kick this off right at the start. Try to picture this. You're 16, just 16 years old, and you're stepping onto the biggest stage possible in your sport.
Terrifying.
Right. That's exactly what Sachin Tendulkar did. Born April 24th, 1973 in Mumbai, a city that, well, would soon pretty much adopt him as its favorite son.
You could say that again.
His international debut, it's the stuff of legend, isn't it? 1989. He's 16. And he finds himself facing Pakistan. Fierce rivals.
Against that bowling attack, too. Waqar, Wasil.
Exactly. Can you even wrap your head around the pressure of that, just for a teenager?
No. Simply no.
Yet from day one, it was just obvious. This wasn't some kid who got a lucky break. He was a prodigy. A genuine prodigy.
Clear as day.
He had this rare mix, this almost like magical combination of perfect technique, this incredibly calm temperament, and just flair. He caught everyone's eye.
Instantly.
It's really astounding, isn't it? That youthful energy meeting that kind of immense pressure, national, international, right from match one. How does a kid even cope?
Well, that's what's so remarkable, and what our sources really hammer home. That debut, making it onto the international scene so young in cricket, it's profoundly significant.
Right, it's not common at all.
It's incredibly rare, and not just to be there, but to actually, look like you belong at that elite level immediately. Sachin didn't just scrape by on his debut. He really established himself quickly. He announced his arrival. This was like a generational talent landing.
No question.
His skill, his pure, raw talent, it was so undeniable, it just kind of overshadowed his age. It let him not just survive, but actually thrive. Audiences were captivated. It really signaled the start of something, well, unparalleled. And the sources show it wasn't just raw talent, though that was immense. It was also this almost obsessive dedication, practice, 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 and this amazing ability to learn and adapt, even then, under that spotlight.
Incredible work ethic from the start. Okay, now here's where things get, well, frankly, almost unbelievable. The longevity.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking about a career that didn't just last years, it spanned generations, practically. His international journey went for an astonishing 24 years.
24 years.
From that 89 debut right through to 2013. Just think about that. That makes it easily the longest international career for any Indian cricketer, ever.
Phenomenal endurance.
And the sheer number of matches he played. It just underlines that consistency, that durability. Get this, a total of 664 international matches.
Wow. 664.
Yeah. Broken down, that's a staggering 200 tests.
200 tests.
0.463 one-day internationals and that one P20 international near the end. It's basically a whole lifetime spent playing elite cricket. How on earth did he keep that level up for so long?
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? When you dive into it, what's really striking is that volume, yes, but combined with this almost unbelievable consistency.
Right.
Amassing 34,357 runs across all formats. That's the highest ever.
Say that number again, 34,000.
34,357. And think about the formats. 15,921 in tests that demands immense concentration, stamina, technique over days. 14,426 in ODIs, faster paced, needing explosive power but also strategy.
Yeah.
And even 10 in that single T20, which really came in late for him. It's just speaks volumes. This isn't just playing a lot, it's about dominating. Performing at your peak under constant scrutiny for decades. Our sources point to his preparation meticulous doesn't even cover it. His dedication to fitness, almost like a monk. And crucially, how he kept evolving his technique. Adapting to new bowlers, different conditions, the changing game, that relentless drive is what sustained him.
That makes sense. It had to be more than just talent. Okay, so this leads perfectly into how he really earned that nickname, the Master Blaster. Because this man, he didn't just break records. He, built a mountain of them. An absolutely extraordinary collection of milestones that are still just monuments to his greatness.
He really did rewrite the record books.
And the most iconic one, the one that almost defies belief. He is the only player ever to score 100 international centuries.
100.
Let that sink in. 51 in tests, 49 in ODIs, 100. It feels almost mythical, that number. Just relentless focus and this incredible hunger for runs.
It's staggering. Truly staggering.
But wait, there's more. The records just keep coming. Most test centuries ever, 51, him. Most ODI centuries, 49, also him.
Dominance across format.
And who could forget that moment, that absolutely historic moment, when he became the very first player to score a double century in ODIs?
Oh, that 200 not out against South Africa.
Yes.
Yeah.
In 2010, it was like watching poetry in motion. Pure batting genius, breaking a huge barrier.
I really felt like that, yeah.
And then there's the World Cups. He played in 6 of them. 6.
Still sole record, I believe.
Across those 6 tournaments, he piled up 2,278 runs, making him the highest run scorer in World Cup history, too. The man was just a run machine. But you mentioned these records are seen as unbreakable. What makes them so?
Well, what's really fascinating here and why these records get talked about so much is that, yeah, many aren't just big numbers. They're genuinely considered almost impossible to beat now.
Why is that?
Think about the sheer volume of matches he played, especially tests and ODIs, to get those runs in centuries.
Right, the 664 number we mentioned.
Exactly. The way cricket is structured now, with more focus on T20 leagues, player workload management, top players just don't play that many international games anymore, especially tests.
Okay, that makes sense. Fewer opportunities.
Precisely. And then there are specific milestones, like being the youngest Indian to score a test century, that amazing 119 not out at Old Trafford back in 1990.
I remember that.
And scoring centuries against every single test-playing nation, that shows incredible adaptability, dominating in totally different conditions against all kinds of bowling attacks all over the world.
Yeah, true versatility.
Plus, he got 6 double centuries in tests. That's not just skill, it's immense concentration, endurance, the ability to bat for days and just grind the opposition down.
Unbelievable stamina.
And of course, simply holding the record for most matches played, in both tests and ODIs. It underlines that longevity, that constant presence. So these aren't just stats. They really are monuments to his skill, his dedication, and, well, a unique era of cricket he completely defined.
Wow. Okay, let's shift gears a bit. From the numbers, incredible as they are, to the moments, the things that really cemented Sachin in the hearts of literally millions of fans.
The emotional connection.
Exactly. Because his impact was way beyond just the scoreboard. And his list of awards, just as long and impressive as his batting stats.
Definitely.
For instance, in 2014, he got the Bharat Ratna. That's India's absolute highest civilian award.
Huge honor.
And get this, he was the first ever sports person to receive it.
Yeah.
That says so much about his status, right?
Yeah.
Beyond just being a great cricketer.
Absolutely. National icon level.
He also got the Padma Vibhushan in 2008, the Padma Shri back in 99, the Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna. The list goes on.
Recognized throughout his career.
And the accolades kept rolling in even after. Wisden Cricketer of the Year in 97, ICC Cricketer of the Year in 2010, and then obviously inducted into the ICC Cricket Hall of Fame in 2019.
Rightly so.
And here's another stat that shows his consistent impact on games. A record-breaking 62 Man of the Match awards in ODIs.
62.
And 15 Man of the Series awards, too. That tells you he wasn't just scoring runs. He was winning matches. Consistently being the best player out there, often turning games around almost single-handedly, time after time.
And that connects perfectly, doesn't it? While the awards confirm that consistent impact, it's really the emotional weight of certain moments that just transcends sport.
Yes. Tell us about some of those.
Well, our sources highlight a few that everyone remembers. Think about his century against Kenya in the '99 World Cup.
Oh, yeah. That was
It wasn't just 100, was it? It came just days after his father had tragically passed away.
unbelievable.
He flew home, then flew back to rejoin the team. And he channeled that personal grief into this defiant, brilliant performance. It resonated so deeply with people watching, seeing that resilience, that
Great
dedication.
strength.
Or look at the 2003 World Cup, his player of the tournament performance. He scored 673 runs. He practically dragged India to the final on his own shoulders, carrying all those hopes.
He was on another planet, that tournament.
And then, maybe one of the most poignant, his unbeaten 103 in the Chennai Test in 2008, a crucial win against England.
Right after the Mumbai attack.
Exactly. He dedicated that victory, that innings, to the victims of the horrific 26/11 attacks. It turned a sporting moment into something much deeper, a symbol of healing, of national solidarity. These weren't just great innings, they were moments of profound human connection, showing his character, his link to the country's emotions. They're etched into memory.
Absolutely. So after looking at all this, the records, the moments, the longevity, what does it all mean? What's the legacy?
It's pretty unique, isn't it?
It really is. I mean, he carried the hopes of a billion people every single time he walked out to bat. And he didn't just cope with that insane pressure. He actually seemed to thrive on it. He delivered joy consistently. It's almost hard to fully grasp.
It really is. The mental fortitude required.
And he became this incredible global ambassador for cricket, respected everywhere. He'd get standing ovations in grounds all over the world, England, Australia.
That's rare. Very rare.
It speaks volumes about that universal appeal, the respect he commanded. And it wasn't just the batting, was it? He inspired people through his humility, his discipline, his sportsmanship. He set a benchmark, really, for athletes, for role models.
Absolutely. A benchmark for conduct, too.
His whole journey is just this amazing testament to what focus, passion, and sheer hard work can achieve.
And this brings up a really important question, I think. How does one person become such a powerful symbol, such a unifying force?
Yeah.
Because Sachin's impact, as our sources clearly show, went way beyond cricket. He really became the face of a resurgent India, didn't he? A symbol of hope, of unity, especially during challenging times.
He really did embody that aspiration.
And even now, post-retirement, he's still contributing as a mentor figure through his philanthropy. And those unbreakable records we talked about, most runs, most centuries, most matches, most World Cup runs, they aren't just numbers we rattled off. They genuinely stand as these enduring testaments to a career that's just unique in cricket history. They really do seem almost impossible to beat now. A true mark of his singular greatness and that deep, lasting influence.
So as we wrap up this really joyful deep dive, it's just crystal clear, isn't it? Sachin Tendulkar's greatness goes so far beyond numbers. The records are incredible, monumental. His achievements are staggering. But his true legacy, the thing that will last forever, is the joy, the hope, the sheer inspiration he gave to millions, literally millions around the world. He was the absolute heartbeat of Indian cricket for more than 2 decades. And he's still this global sporting icon, a source of immense pride and just countless smiles when you think about his career.
Indeed. For over 20 years, he wasn't just playing cricket, he was Indian cricket in many ways. So here's a thought to leave you with. Can you think of any athlete in any sport playing today who commands that level of sustained adoration? That kind of deep national significance, that universally acknowledged greatness, not just at home, but everywhere, for such a long, long time.
That's a tough one.
It's a really unique phenomenon when you ponder it, just a testament to a career of unparalleled impact, sustained brilliance, and that incredible connection he forged.
It really makes you reflect, doesn't it, on the incredible, almost immeasurable impact one person can have, just through dedication, amazing talent, and that undeniable passion. What an amazing journey to look back on, to celebrate, and to learn from.